When there's no anger, then there's no negative energy to feed that chip. Chip has no energy to survive, it dies. Chip dies, game over.
Oh, so I get it. Then what this thing is all about is you get the life repairman to fix unwanted shit to make it right, correct?
Yeah, that's it.
You know, this sounds great. And yeah. I really want to believe at this very moment I really know what the hell's going on. And I would like to change, okay? But you know what, Will? I gotta tell you, I like a good fight once in a while, man. I like to kick some fucking ass. Matter of fact, I think this is great, all this life repair shit, but I gotta get out and do some life repair work on my own right now. You know what I mean. There's some real assholes out there that put a lot of shit inside of me, and I kind of gotta get even. So, you know, you go ahead, you do this thing right now. I mean, I'm happy for you. I think it's good. If it works for you, you do it.
No,
I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do to make it right.
Of course you do, right?
You know what I mean.
I know. Payback, right? Revenge. It's violence, right? It gives you a purpose. It makes you feel like you're alive. No, not alive. You're pumping with adrenaline, a sense of power. Right there's the chip that runs your fear. Right, the power chip.
So what are you doing, man? What do you mean?
As I see in your eyes the future, I feel in my heart the pain.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry, all right? I gotta go down to my bar right now. I want to get a nice cold beer. You want to come with me? I'm gonna get some. Listen, there's some nice hookers down there, man.
You're not
here. No. I want to have some hot, sweaty sex. Yeah. What do you say? Come on with me.
Of course. The one chip that's guaranteed to work.
Why?
Even if all the other chips fail, the basic common denominator, the sex chip, will always create new unwitting players.
Yeah, I can't help it. I have to have that. I'm not ready to give that up. I don't know about you. That works for me.
I know. A man's got to do what a man's got to do, right?
Now you're talking. You know what? That's the way it's always been, and that's the way it always will be. Listen, good luck with this shit, all right? I hope it works for you, okay? I really do. You want to come down here?
Hey. Don't you want to at least meet the life repairman?
No, I'm not ready to meet the life repairman right now. I'm going to go down and have some hot, sweaty sex right now. Find me a damn good hooker. Come on down later, okay? Join me, really. You know what? It'd be good for you. Come on down. You need it, man.
Yeah, all right.
I'll see you
then.
Listen, I hope this thing works out for you with this life repairman. You let me know about him, okay?
Sure.
I'll see you later.
All right. So I guess if we all really knew the truth, someone else would know the real truth, right? And our truth would be a lie. Then somebody else would really know the truth, and then your truth would be a lie. And then by the time we all really knew the truth, it would be too late. Because we're all programmed to know better than what anybody else thinks is the truth. Oh, and of course, you gotta be rich and famous to know the truth. You gotta be a celebrity to know the real truth. Right? Look at the way Marlon Brando died. Right? There was a pained man. So if he'd met the life repairman, would he have listened? Nope. Because I met Marlon Brando. We're at a barbecue. He asked me to pass the ketchup as he stuck a big old beef rib in his mouth. He told me he just knew exactly what he had to do. And I said, hey, I'm a life repairman. Can I give you a little help? And he's like, no. I don't want any help, especially not from a stranger, okay? Yeah, always remember that. It's none of your business to help someone else, right? Even if they're killing themselves or somebody else. That's the last chip, huh? Say, hey, don't you know who I am? You can't help me, Chip, right? God, we're all so smart. That's the secret, right? We're all so smart. We just know it all. Here's the core Chip. It's the know-it-all Chip. But you already knew that. Listen to me. Look at me. Your makeup's fine. Look at me. Hey! You, pay attention. Get your eyes up from the keyboard. John Lennon's last public words before he was shot in the street, where I really thought love would save us all. Do you see? This is just another way of saying that. Stop feeding the violence with anger. Stop feeding the violence with anger! See you.
A conflict that each day looks more like a war today came to Beirut. Israel bombed the fuel supply of 2 power stations and the airport for a second day. The Israeli Navy continues to blockade the harbor. Israeli military officials say an Israeli warship was hit by an unmanned Hezbollah aircraft rigged with explosives. Israel sent a strong message to the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, destroying his office and home. An hour later, in a radio address, Nasrallah declared, quote, an open war on Israel. The surprises we have promised, he said, they will begin now. Our children will not be the only ones to die. Our children will not be the only ones to die. Our children will not be the only ones to die. Our children will not be the only ones to die.
Where I really thought love would save us all.
Our children will not be the only ones to die.
You see, this is just another way of saying that. Stop feeding the violence with anger. Stop feeding the violence with anger!
Our children will not be the only ones to die. Our children will not be the
really
only
thought
ones to die. Our children will not be the only ones to die. Our children will not be the only ones to die.
Stop feeding the violence with anger. Stop feeding the violence with anger! Where I really thought love would save us all. Do you see? This is just another way of saying that. Stop feeding the violence with anger. Stop feeding the violence with anger!
Our children will not be the only ones to die. Our children will not be the only ones to die.
All the brave soldiers that cannot get older been asking after you. Calling from Armageddon side, when everyone's talking and no one is listening, how can we decide? Do we find the cost of freedom buried in the ground? Mother Earth will swallow you. Let